Hi everybody, welcome back to this next installment of DP with me, and we are going to start on this kitty picture. Kitty on the beach. So you got what is a mama cat, maybe a papa cat, a little baby kittens over here. Absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. And it's starting to get really nice outside, and I really want to be at the beach. So that's why we're starting this. And I have to say that this kitty right here, this male, what I think is a male kitty, looks just like my Charlie. I don't know if I have a picture of him that I can show you. Let me look on my phone real quick and see if I got a good picture of my kitty Charlie. Here's a cute picture of him. Let me zoom in a little bit. Him with his toy churro. Can you see him? Look how cute he is. That's my Mr. Charlie there. Yep. So, this kitty right here reminds me of Mr. Charlie, although he would not be reading a book, let me tell you. He would probably be scoping out the girls. Alright, so I am going to, this painting here is a 30 by 40, and it is 37 colors. Off the top of my head, I don't remember where I got this, but you will see a link below for this. And we're gonna start. It is round drill. I'm gonna be using my NYX's Notions, either my green one, green tray, or my yellow tray here, one or the other. I'm gonna be using my pen from Miss Creations by Danny. I could be using my tweezers, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. All the links will be down below for NYX's Notion shop and Miss Creation by Danny's shop. And we're gonna get started. And I think what I'll do is I will get started on the blanket that they're sitting on here or laying on. So I'm gonna zoom this in for you guys, try to get as close as I can. So I think what I'm gonna start on is the red stripes. The red stripes, which that color is 3705. If I can find it in my stash here. Oh wow, I picked it up right away. And I don't have this kitted up yet, so we're going to be cutting these and bagging them up as I go along for today. I'm just going to sit that bag over there. Okay. I might have to get some fresh wax on this because it has been a couple of days since I've used this pen. I was using tweezers on my other stuff the last couple of days. But we'll see how this wax holds up, okay? So, how's everybody doing? As I'm starting this, and I don't know, I feel like I should be using tweezers because I feel like when I use tweezers, you guys can see where I'm placing better. I'll try to go on the side. I think I do have some angled tips, but I don't really like them that much. But maybe I can have them in a pen specifically for the DP with me ones. It's just that these ones here, these generic single placer tips, they don't cover the drill as much, so I can see exactly where I'm placing it. Whereas the ones you buy, they're good and all, but they are so much more thick, so I can't see where I'm placing them as well. So that's one of the reasons why I like the tips. So like all of the pink pens that we get with all of our kits, I take those single tips off and hold them, keep them so that I got a piece of wax that fell off there, so that I can use them because I prefer them to I do have a pack of those beautiful metal tips with the multi-placers and all that stuff, you know. Um, but I don't use them. I did for a while, but I don't like them. They're just too thick. I don't see the area as much as I do with these, so that's why I tend to stick with these or my tweezers, one or the other. But I do have a I do want to say that I have a call out for from Diamond Painting Madness, for to answer, I think it's like 25 questions or something like that. I don't have the questions written down, so I need to do that. Well, she said I didn't have to do it. She did call me, she did tag me on it, but she said we didn't. The people that she tagged, we didn't have to do it. But I kind of want to, I guess. I mean, I don't really have answers for all the questions, but I kind of want to. I just didn't write down all the questions yet. So I'll probably do that in my next DP with me. But for now, we are just gonna wing it with what we're talking about, huh? Just gonna wing it. Like we always do, don't we? We always just wing it. My husband and I watched this movie today from the 80s, called The Wraith, I think it's called. WRAITH. And it's got Charlie Sheen in it. And he was like, what, maybe, God, he was so young, early 20s, I'm sure. And the reason that I had, you know, I grew up, I was a teenager in the 80s, so he was very surprised that I had never seen it before, or even, I had never even heard of it. But we watched it today because he had brought it up the other day, or like a week ago maybe, because I guess somebody had recreated the car, like for their own personal, you know, just something that they wanted to do. So if you haven't seen the movie or even heard of the movie like myself, it is a story about murder and like car racing, basically, without giving away a lot of the plot. You know, I don't want to give it away, but it is, and it is a little kind of out there. The storyline is a little kind of out there, but it had some good music in it. I always loved the music from the 80s. I was telling him, you know, artists, musical artists used to love, like it was actually like a big deal to be on the soundtrack of a movie. It was like a big deal. A lot of artists back then wanted to be on movie soundtracks because, you know, it got them exposed more, and, you know, a lot of them, they could write songs specifically for the movie rather than them just using, you know, a song from their album. So it got them back in the studio, got them to do something a little bit different, you know, that kind of thing. And so it had some really good music in it. It had a song, you know, like a song from Ozzy Osbourne. It had a song from I keep wanting to say Robert Plant, but it's not Robert Plant. It was Robert some, I can't remember his last name, but it's the song Addicted to Love. And Robert Palmer, that's who it is, Robert Palmer. And so it had that song in it, and a really, really good soundtrack. But the car in it kind of looks like, if you guys remember seeing the prototype pictures of Elon Musk's, the Tesla truck or whatever it was, it kind of like a weird, like asymmetrical shape, you know, pyramid kind of shape looking thing. That's what this car looked like. I think it was like a Plymouth or something like that they had modified. But I didn't watch the YouTube video of the guy who made a replica of it, but we watched the movie, and it was you know, cheesy but fun. I enjoyed it enough to watch the whole thing, so so that was fun watching that this morning. I slept so much. I was so tired. I slept gosh, I must have slept for like 15 hours. I was exhausted. I don't know why, but I just was. I was so tired. So I just slept for such a long time. And then when I got up, we wound up, like I said, watching that movie. We watched a couple other things, but yeah, he put on that movie. We watched it while we ate breakfast. And I say when we ate breakfast because our hours, since we both work overnights, our hours are weird. So my breakfast time is like, you know, any time I wake up. And since I slept so long last night, it was like probably 5 in the morning. But usually it's probably around 3 or 4 in the afternoon is when my breakfast time is. So he had been up. He took a nap with me while I was sleeping last night, but he pretty much was up all night. He's actually sleeping right now because he was up. He didn't expect me to sleep that long. He actually came in and woke me up a little bit because he didn't know how long I wanted to sleep. And I told him when he woke me up, he goes, well, it's like 11 p.m. Do you want to get up? Or how long do you want to sleep? And I told him, I said, I want to sleep until I'm not tired anymore. So that's what I did. He goes, okay. So I slept, I think, a good 15 hours. I was so tired. He got me, I had a super bad headache too, so he had gotten me some Advil in the middle of the night so that I could keep sleeping. As funny as that sounds. Got a drink of my coffee there. But yeah, let's see what else. Like, you know, work is going pretty good. It's always sad though when you go in. So since I work 3 days a week, when I go in, I tend to see, well, I lost train of thought there for a minute. Something else popped into my head. But so I work 3 days a week. So when I go in the next week, like I'll work those 3 days, have my 4 days off, and then when I go home, and then I come back after 4 days, it's hard to see some of the residents who have declined that quickly. It's a little bit upsetting when you think about it, how somebody's health can decline that quickly. But you know, and it's kind of sad that you kind of get used to it working in this business. Well, you have to, you know, because you can't get overly sad because you still have other people you have to take care of. So you know, it's hard sometimes when you go in after a couple of days and you expect somebody to be health-wise the same way that you just saw them last week, and they're not. It's a little difficult sometimes. I'm going a little high, but I only have high on the camera, but I only have 2 up there that I want to put in, so. And the other ones I think you'll be able to see, yeah. But, yeah. But work is going pretty good. I think that there's a joy to it. You know what I mean? Like there's a sadness and a joy to caregiving. It's a sadness because you know that they're declining. You know you're there to help them until they pass. But there's also a joy because you make a difference. You know, at least for the time that they have left. You know, so it's rewarding. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's rewarding work. Not easy work, but rewarding work. So all in all, work is going pretty good. I'm enjoying it for the most part. I'm gonna there's 2 over here that I want to put in. Colors in right here and right here. And then we've got some more on the other side, but we've got some more up there too. Yeah. And I don't know if you want to see me working on the same color the whole time or not. So I will switch to a different color for now so that you can see a little bit of a different color. Let me put this color in a baggie. This was a really pretty color, by the way. It's like a salmon looking color. Pink salmon kind of color. Yeah. Alright, so the next color we're going to do is we're going to do this blue color here, turquoise or green, whatever it is. So let's see what we can do with that. Oh, it's just a green color. It's a really pretty green. Looks kind of turquoise on the canvas, but you'll see when I start putting it down. It's just a green, maybe a little bit of a muted green, but it's a green. So we'll start up on this right there. I'm excited about this painting. I think it's gonna look, well, I hope that it looks good because it's super cute, and I actually might hang it in my bathroom. There's this one painting that I have that I want to put up in my bathroom, but I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it because it is bigger than this. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get to it. So this one is nice to do. Oh, did I have I had some wax that fell off right there in between. It's okay. But it is a cat sort of, it's called Hawaiian cat, and I think I got it from Oraloa. It might have been Diamond Art Club, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've unboxed it either, so I will probably unbox it soon and show it to you guys if I haven't already. I'm pretty sure I haven't though. But I've had it I probably bought it last year, so I've had it for quite some time. It's not a new design or anything. But I bought that because I wanted to put that one in my bathroom, but I think this one would be super cute to put in my bathroom. So we get this one done, and it's a good size too. We get this one done. I can put this one in my bathroom. My husband would like this one, I think. I don't think he's seen it yet. He does follow the channel, but he is subscribed to the channel, we'll say, but honestly, I don't think that he watches any of the videos. I think he watches it long enough to get a view, trying to just help me out, which is very sweet. But he likes art and stuff like that, and he thinks that this is really, really cool that I do it. But it's not something that he would sit down and do. He actually draws and will paint. I want him to do like a nice painting for our living room. He does some really, really cool stuff. And then we also have coloring books. So we'll color sometimes. It's been a while since we've done that though. Maybe later tonight I'll pull him out, because he won't suggest it, but if I pull it out, then he gets all into it and is really good with it. I'm not good. He's good at blending the colors and really putting a lot of detail in the coloring pages, and I'm just not good at that. I'm not good at knowing which colors to blend or how to blend. I wish I was. Believe me, I really do wish I was better at it, but I'm not. I mean, I guess maybe if I did it more often, I would be. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll start doing it a little bit more often, and then we can have some of that on the channel as well. Because I really just, I love all crafts. I love it so much. Like I would love to get into woodworking or wood burning and stuff like that. Like there's so many different things that I would love to try. Excuse me, try. Another one that craft that I really like is I really love to latch hook. So I'm looking at some maybe to get for like Christmas time or something like that. But so you guys might see some of that. But again, this is a diamond painting channel, and that's going to be my focus with some of the other stuff thrown in. So, you know, it's not going to be overwhelmed with the other stuff. If I wind up doing a lot of the other stuff, then I would either change my channel name or to reflect it better, what I do on the channel, or I would create a second channel to feature all of those if I was going to do it more often than like maybe once a month. But I'm thinking once a month on this channel won't be too bad. You know what I mean? I think that would be okay. I think you guys would be okay with that. Because diamond painting, as much as I love it, is a very niche thing. There are quite a few people that do it, but not as many as other crafts. So, but we'll see. I mean, it's so weird, like when you look at the channel analytics, or at least like when I look at what videos you guys watch the most of, it's definitely not these, let me tell you. I do these DP with me's for my enjoyment, probably more than anything, because you guys don't watch these as much as you do like the unboxings. You guys watch the unboxings a lot. I get a lot more views on those than I do on anything else, and that's fine if that's what you like, but I'm not just gonna buy stuff and not do them, you know what I mean? I want to show you guys what I do. That's why I like to finish them. That's why I like to show you completions, because if I can show you the unboxing, I can show you me getting it, working on it, and then as well the completion, then that is a full circle. You get to see all of it. See how it looks as you're doing it. See how it looks when it's complete. So in case you want to buy it, you have a good hopefully a good representation of what it is before you spend the money. Especially with the more expensive ones. Now, I don't do a lot of expensive ones on this channel yet, but I know that there's a lot of other channels that do the expensive ones that don't show the completions, don't really show them working on it. So that to me is kind of frustrating, because I don't want to spend $60 or more on a diamond painting because I saw it unboxed on a channel and then I get it and I'm disappointed with how it came out. You know what I mean? I want to see what it looks like. You know, yeah, there's some that I'll buy just because I want them. And like there's certain things, like I think that's why people like Diamond Art Club, because the way that they render theirs, they don't really have any that look like crap. So, you know, they've established themselves of having good renderings. So you don't really, you're paying a lot of money for them, but you don't really have to worry about whether or not they're going to turn out good. You just have to really like the painting. So those, and then like Orloa, I am not worried about their renderings at all. I love them. Orloa is probably my favorite company. And I'll be honest, I don't like everything that they have to offer. Like, I don't like all the artists, but the paintings that I've done from them, I just finished that Pixel Hobby art that you guys saw my whip on the other day. I finished that up. I love that, so I'm definitely going to buy another Pixel Hobby from them. And their cross stitch, I've got one of their cross stitches. I haven't started it yet, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to turn out, but I like the company. I don't have any issues with that company whatsoever. I think that's probably my favorite company. But yeah, so like I like to show, getting back to what I was first talking about, is I like to show the whole process of diamond painting. So these smaller ones, these 30 by 30s, aren't too expensive, or 30 by 40s, whichever size that you want to get. They're not too expensive, and so, but you know, a lot of people do worry about the rendering. You know, are they going to be good enough? Is the rendering going to be good enough when you're done for it to look good for you to keep it, right? Because you don't want to spend a whole bunch of hours on it and then not like it when it's done. So that's why I like to do the DP with me's. I like to show you the unboxing, DP with me, and then the completion of them, so that you can make up your own choice whether or not you want to buy it. So here's what we did so far today. We did the red and green. I didn't do any red on this side, but we did the red and green here, a little bit up here. So we're getting this blanket done, is what we're doing on these beautiful kitties at the beach. Zoom in just a tad bit more. The kitties at the beach, super, super cute. Like I said, I'm probably going to hang this up in my bathroom when it's done, since I've got like a beachy scene in there. And because I just think it's cute. I hope it turns out good. So I hope you guys like this. The links for this will be down below. The links for my Nyx's Notions Etsy shop will be down below. That's the trays that I used here, and then the Miss Creations by Danny for the pen that I used. Her link for her shop will be down below as well. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a wonderful day. And I hope, I hope until I see you next time, you have a wonderful day or days. All right. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. I love your comments. I try to get back to them within a week once you put them up there. And if you are subscribed, hit that bell button. That will send you a notification when I have a video that goes live. Okay? Yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.